Alright, what is going on, guys? Today I'm making a video on the new MP5 variant that came out with Season 2 that you get at Prestige, I think 8 it is. It's level 50 of the season, and you unlock a variant of the MP5 that gives you special iron sights that are so much better than the normal ones, because the normal ones, it has the circle and then there's a decent gap between the sides and it's really annoying. I really don't like it, but these are fit perfectly, and it reminds me of something that would have been in Modern Warfare. Now, in the gameplay, I don't think I'm actually using the one that it gives you with the level 50 of the battle progression, or Prestige 8, but I'm using a different one that you get in the battle pass, because the issue with this gun is that when you put a barrel on top of it, you actually lose the iron sights, which is the whole reason I'm using this. But this is a fucking crazy gameplay that I got. You can probably tell the people are fucking terrible, so you know it's not completely people on my skill, I'll say. But the class setup is very simple. I wanted to keep it simple because of the whole fact that you want to keep the iron sights. This class I recommend if you're playing pubs. I would not use it in league play or pro league or anything. You can use a similar class, but you wouldn't want to use the class I'm using in pro league. Just for the main part that I can't run a barrel, because if I were to use a barrel, I would lose the iron sights. As you guys see right now, though, the iron sights are so good. I really like them. They're lined up right, and it even has the two things on the sides, which I like better, a lot better. And that was probably one of my favorite things about what do you call it? Modern Warfare. The Modern Warfare variants. So I'm just gonna get straight into the class setup, and you guys are just gonna watch the gameplay. The first attachment I ran was muzzle brake. The first muzzle in the game. It just gives you 4% vertical recoil. I was just trying to go for low recoil, and I didn't really know what else to run. I didn't find I'm not running gunfighter because gunfighter is really made so you can have an extra mag instead of like a barrel, because you don't want to choose that. Obviously, you're gonna keep the barrel, or it's a whole thing. You always want a bigger mag, and if you need. There's some certain necessities with the classes in this game. You always want to muzzle, a barrel, a grip, a rear grip, like quick draw type shit, and a stock. But you also really, you would just like to have a mag. So that's why a lot of people run gunfighter. I'm not running gunfighter in this, because the whole barrel thing and the whole point of me getting this gameplay was for the iron sights. So I'm running muzzle brake 9. I think it's 9. It gives you 4% vertical recoil control. Vertical recoil is you can handle it, but you don't want too much of it. If you want to run the compensator, you can. The compensator just ruins your horizontal a little bit, and this is the only time I actually didn't put on the compensator, because for my AK-74U I put on the compensator. And yeah, so you could put on muzzle brake or compensator. I prefer muzzle brake for this gun. I think this class had literally no recoil. It's got a little shake to it because it's an SMG. It's just gonna have that. There's no attachments in the game that can make it just stay still, and no muzzle flash and anything like that. I wouldn't run agency suppressor if you're thinking about that. Agency just takes away your bullet velocity and your damage range, and especially without having a barrel on, you cannot sacrifice that. You really need that. So that could really fuck you over if you're running agency suppressor. Even in this gameplay, I get some points where I thought I killed someone that's even medium range, where they would have been dead with my other MP5 class, which I use gunfighter on, which I'll give that class at the end of the video. Just a different one that I would normally use. The one that I actually recommend for public matches, and I'll give the one that I even recommend for actual pro league, or whatever you want to call it, league play. Next, I have the speed grip, the one that gives you 10% movement, sprinting move speed, and 15 horizontal recoil control. It's just a simple, just really good attachment. You only lose 6% of all the other movement speeds, which is a little annoying, but if you're being for real, only one that really matters, to me at least, is the shooting move speed, because you're making a lot of the aim walking movement speed back with the Raider stock, which I'm going to tell you about later. And some of the movement speeds are just irrelevant. You know, your basic movement speed, your like walking, I guess, movement speed, it's just irrelevant. You know, you don't really care about that. It's not really good. You're either ADS or you're sprinting most of the time. If you're walking, like movement speed really doesn't matter. All that matters really is just your aim down sight time, which is why after the speed grip, we're running airborne elastic wrap. I'll get back to the mag probably last. Because I just want to talk about, you know, your basic airborne elastic wrap and your Raider stock, or whatever, I don't know, the last stock. It changes for different guns. So, yeah, I'm running the airborne elastic wrap. You get shit ton of ADS time, and you get the flinch resistance, which is really good in this game. I'm not a fan of it. And you get the aim while going prone. So that's just all W's right there, all really good, you know. It just basically just makes your gun pretty much compete with anything except the snipers, which that's a different thing, but you can compete with almost anything. So you lose some sprint to fire, which you're obviously going to gain back, and you lose some shooting move speed. But if you have the speed grip and you know how to use it really well, and you're sprinting and you're slide canceling around corners and you're fucking jumping around corners and doing all that crazy shit and crazy movement stuff, losing some shooting move speed is not that bad. I think I said in my last video, I honestly think it's okay if you can sacrifice some shooting move speed, but you know, with the field agent, I don't like it. You lose 30%. That's too much. If you're challenging people, even if you're jumping or slide canceling around a corner, you're not gonna be able to kill both of them before you land, unless you know they're low or something. But most of the time, if you're trying to double challenge two people at a time, you know, the shooting move speed is going to fuck you up, and you're basically a sitting duck there, even though you're shooting back, but there's no flinch resistance, so most of the time they're going to kill you. So just use the speed grip to your advantage. You gotta stay a little crazy with your movement and all that. And we're just on I think our second brutal right here, which is really crazy. I got a nuke and a half, well, I guess you can call it, in the first half of this domination game on the new map, by the way. I still haven't really used the new guns much. I haven't been playing multiplayer much. I use the Galil. I'll get a video out maybe tomorrow, maybe even today. I don't know. I'll get a video out soon. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with the class. So you know, the shooting move speed, I'd like to have as much of it as possible. If it really bothers you, it'll go back to the mag. Really, it just depends on the mag, because the mag is what kills your ADS time, and that's just your, you know, that's your issue. Your main issue is always the mag. So next, I have Raider stock. Simple, sprint to fire, fucking aim down sight. You know, walking speed. It's simple. You don't really have to explain it much anymore. It's just it's so OP. I can't even explain it. You know, it's really OP. You only lose hip fire accuracy. If you don't care about the aim, walking, movement speed, which I think you really should use Raider stock. You can use no stock, but I really think that the Raider stock is better than all the other stocks in the game. So now with the mag, I'm running the 50 round mag. That's because for the MP5 and the MP5, I don't know if it's the MP5 only, but the MP5 can only have a double fast mag up to 40 rounds, and this gun needs 50 rounds. I'm pushing people, pushing all the time. I don't even know what that objective was actually, but I'm just pushing people, staying aggressive, and I'm not trying to waste any time. And the other mag is good if it was 50 round mag. It's not worth losing all your aim down sight time. I hate having slow ADS. It's my least favorite thing about this new gunsmith. I think the gunsmith is great for Warzone, but just not for multiplayer, because the whole aim down sight stuff. I can get into that in a whole different video. I could talk about Warzone, just my thoughts or whatever. But yeah, so it really depends with your grip. If you are having problems with your shooting move speed, you're probably gonna have to sacrifice the mag. Maybe go down to the 40 round mag, just like the 40 round drum mag, and go to serpent wrap. So like the serpent, just you only lose 10% sprint to fire, but you keep 25% aim down sight time. If you go, you can also just run serpent wrap if you don't like the shooting move speed. It's just that I think that you should have a decent amount of aim down sight time, which is also, like I said, a problem with potato there. I remember I was literally shaking myself no. If you're really having the problem with the shooting move speed, you know, just lower down a serpent wrap. You can keep it going. If you really want to run the 40 round fast mag, which I don't think you should, I think the 50 round mag is the best one. Even for my other public match class, if my actual like really strong one, you know, this one's not that good because it doesn't have a barrel, but my really strong one, I'm using the task force barrel. So you want to keep, you know, max recoil stuff on, and you know, you got to sacrifice for the damage, and you only run the 50 round mag either way. So that's pretty much it for the class, though. It's just, I'll go over it again really quickly: muzzle brake, speed grip, 50 round mag, airborne elastic wrap, and raider stock. That's it. If you wanna dominate in pubs and you don't have the this new iron sight unlocked, which by the way, I actually hope they make a variant or something with it where it's got the sights, and it either keeps on for any barrel, or it's got like the task force barrel, the reinforced heavy barrel, or even the extender barrel, just the first extender barrel. Because that's my pro league class. When I'm using the MP5 in league play, I'm going to be using the compensator, the extended barrel, so that's the first barrel, the speed grip, airborne elastic wrap, raider stock, and then perk read. By the way, for the perks of this class, always really the same stuff. They're just kind of the best perks in the game: flak jacket, tac mask, assassin, scavenger, ghost, and ninja. If you want to interchange ghost and ninja for, say, gung ho, definitely change ghost out, because you know, you're using an SMG, so you're really going to be in and out of, like, maybe even spawns. You're going to go in and out of spawns. You're going to be moving everywhere, just challenging everything, trying to keep a close range. But, you know, even if they have a UAV, they might not know where you are. You can really just dodge around the UAV. Yeah, so you can keep the gung ho, move a little faster, do all that. I don't find it that useful. You know, I'm never really sprinting and shooting at the same time. I'm never really sprinting and throwing Semtex grenades. By the way, for the rest, I have Stim Shot and Semtex. And yeah, so quickly before I go, your actual public match class, if you don't have the variant, is going to be agency suppressor, task force barrel, gunfighter by the way, field agent grip, steady aim laser, 50 round mag, airborne elastic wrap, raider stock. If you're using this in league play, you want to use muzzle brake or compensator, extended barrel, speed grip, airborne elastic wrap, raider stock. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was a crazy double nuke on the new map with the new MP5. And yeah, I'm gonna start using the LSC-10, see if I can get it ranked up. I just yeah, I kind of want to use it. I think it's pretty nice. The iron sights look cool. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.